In this video, I'm going to tell you about the Biohackers breakfast. So this is basically what I take every day. So firstly, before I take any of this, I do intermittent fast, so I don't actually eat this until 10 AM. So I get 16-hour intermittent fast every day. Then, I'll start with this one actually. So this is molecular hydrogen. And then what you do is you dissolve one tablet in a small glass of water. And you just kind of stir it around a little bit. So the colour does like settle down eventually, and then it goes to a clear colour. Basically what this does is it helps your cells to turn over faster, so you can reproduce, heal quicker, and it has a whole load of benefits. In fact, all of these things have so many benefits that I'm not going to talk about the specific ones. I'm just going to tell you about like the main one that thing does, if that makes sense. So this is for numerous wellness benefits. Basically the hydrogen, I'll try and put a link in the description to the study about this actually. But the hydrogen helps your cells to turn over faster and increase energy production in the cell. So I have a small glass of hydrogenated water there. And then I think then we'll go to this one. Alright, so this is Superfood Super Green powder. So to be honest, you only really need to take this. That would have more or less everything you need, but I'll explain why I take everything else as well. So this is Vital All-in-One Daily Health Supplement powder. And so the actual powder itself looks a bit like that. And so basically this has everything you need. I'm just going to read off some of the ingredients of this one. But the main reason I take this one is actually for the spirulina, which is a way of absorbing the free radicals produced by EMF radiation. So this just, let me have a look at these ingredients here. There's so many things here, but this has probiotics, prebiotics, protein, liver support herbs, antioxidant supports, adaptogens, and then obviously all the vitamins you need, coenzyme Q10, vitamin B complex, manganese. I'm not going to explain all of them, but I'll just quickly show you a close-up here. I was having trouble focusing on the ingredients. Basically it's 78 different ingredients, including probiotics, vitamins, super powders, antioxidant support, crazy amount of stuff. So what I do with that, because I take all of these other things, I actually don't take the full dose of this. You're meant to have two teaspoons of this. I just have one. And so I just mix that in there as like a little... So I'm just going to put that here for now. So that's the super green juice. Then we have a Huel. This silver contraption here is called a Berkey filter, or Berkeley filter, I can't remember how it's pronounced. And this basically filters out all the heavy metals from the water. So no fluoride, no chlorine, no dangerous weird chemicals in the water. So that's what I do. I start with either almond milk or a mixture of almond milk and filtered water. And then I have roughly two scoops of Huel. So,
what is Huel?
What is Huel, I hear you ask? Alright, so Huel is basically, they call it a nutritionally complete food because it has everything you need. It has a complete amino acid profile, has a bunch of different vitamins. It's basically like people live just off of this. This is like a food source on its own. It's vegan, low GI, gluten-free, super healthy. The reason I take this in the morning, the reason I take this in the morning instead of, let's say, toast or something like that, is because it's high protein. So what you want to do to optimize your blood glucose level throughout the day is you want to have a high protein breakfast, basically, especially if your chronotype is like a bear or a dolphin. you want to have a high protein breakfast.
Especially as plant-based, it's hard to get that high protein in for breakfast.
Yeah, exactly. Plant-based is difficult. So yeah, Huel, nutritionally complete, a complete amino acid profile, a bunch of different stuff. More importantly, low GI and slow release energy throughout the day. And then I add in a bit of, seeing as because I do quite a few workouts throughout the day, my creatine supply in the muscles gets depleted. So there's a lot of research behind creatine. There's basically no side effects. It's a proven way of building muscle and strength faster. So I put a roughly 1 to 2 grams of creatine in the Huel.
Shake it!
Alright, so we have the Huel, super green powder, that. Alright, so then we have, this is my daily supplement stack. So this basically consists of, I'll go through them one by one. It's actually a pretty simple stack because I take about 4 to 5 different capsules in the evening, but this is the morning stack. So obviously we have all the stuff in there, the hydrogenated water, the Huel, and then so we start basically with a very simple multivitamin. This is a really simple one. It's very cheap. This is like just a base layer. To be honest, this probably isn't necessary with the super green powder, but I like to be, thorough and make sure that I'm not missing anything there. So the multivitamin is this one. It's like a little soft gel capsule. And then the vegan collagen. So this is a really powerful anti-aging supplement. As you age, you basically, I can't remember the exact way of explaining it, but basically your collagen supplies, which is responsible for your cell turnover and regeneration, they start to diminish. So if you supplement with collagen, especially from a young age, then you'll age slower. Basically, your skin will look better, your joints will be stronger, and so yeah, it's one of those things that it's always better to do it before it happens. It's like a preventative thing instead of after it happens when it's too late. So then the vitamin C capsule. This is just 500 milligrams. This is just because it's winter now, so I want to avoid the flu season. Make sure I don't pick up any viruses or anything like that. And then we have this, which is vegan omega-3 capsule, very important for the brain. So yeah, this is just a very simple omega-3 capsule. A vitamin D, because it's quite dark here in England and it's hard to get enough sunlight exposure, so this is just a way of making sure that I get enough solid vitamin D. It's about 2000 IU and I take 1 a day, unless I'm sick, in which case I might take 2 a day. But I very rarely get sick. I can't remember the last time. And then this is my nootropic that I use, at the moment, OptiNeuro. I do sometimes use MindLab Pro. I cycle on and off different ones. And this one does contain caffeine, but it's balanced out with the L-theanine. It also contains a very high amount of vitamin B12, which, because I'm plant-based, I need vitamin B12 because I'm not getting it from meat. And it contains 20,000% of the recommended daily allowance. So I'm probably getting way more vitamin B12 than a meat eater would anyway. So that's where I get my B12 from. Also choline, things like that. When you supplement with nootropics, you want to have some kind of choline donor because your brain will burn through the acetylcholine faster. So that's why I have, this one has choline and a bunch of other stuff as well. And then the guarana provides the caffeine, about 90 grams, or about 110 grams in this one. And then that's the supplement stack that I take every morning. So when you combine it all together, it's basically just these supplements, a little Huel milkshake, hydrogenated water, and a super green shot. So here we have the supplements, and then that. So that is essentially the breakfast, just this little collection here. And that's basically it. That's the entire Biohackers breakfast. That's basically what I take every day.